Amazon delivery just came in. We got the mini split and all the tools that we need to do a simple by the book installation. We got the mini split with a evaporator, compressor, a flare tool. We need a basic vacuum pump, brackets to put it on the wall, and a manifold gauge. This is gonna be done by the book, but it will be done the simple way, without very, very expensive tools that you see on all the other videos. The cables already come pre-cut in the box and pre-finished. So what you do is you have to connect them over here. You have 1, 2, 3, and then the ground. Also, you're getting a bracket that needs to be installed on the wall in the desired position. And also in this package, you get a Wi-Fi module that gets installed here in the door. In the back of the unit, you have the piping. In this particular kit, you're getting the pipes already pre-flared with the connector as the end. You could use the flare tool if you want to have a shorter run. I might just use the pipes as long as they are. Therefore, I don't have to complicate the installation with flaring tool, but that's why you bought the flaring tool for. You have to choose the location where you want to install the unit. In my case, it's going to be in the master bedroom, right above the bed. This part is important. Bracket installation is important. So you'll have to make a special hole for all these pipes because you have studs in the wall. You have to measure because this will be bent out of the way. So they will be bent exactly over here. So you want to make sure there is no stud like right in the middle over here. And I marked everything on the wall with masking tape, so the unit is going to be in the middle of the wall, like right above the bed. The tape over there is the drill line, and those are the studs over there. So I wanted to make sure that they don't get in the way of my main hole. So with the bracket on the wall, I have a stud over here, and this is where my hole is going to be for the pipes going out. So these pipes are copper, they are flexible. You just want to make sure that you don't break them. But they should be long enough to be able to reach on the other side without having to add the pipes on the inside. So I'll show you how to measure that. The wall here is only about 8 inches wide, so if you really look at it, you'll see that this is how much you're going to stick out at the other end, which is good. Remember the point of the video? Affordable tools. But you could buy a hole saw if you want, or you have one. This is the hole outside, and it comes with a little cover for it. With the bracket installed and light at the other end of the tunnel, we're ready to straighten out the pipes and put them to the wall. Once on the other side, you have the hose, the drain hose, and you have the 2 pipes. I told you you're gonna have very good access to them to work. These will be bent down later on. These pipes that I bought, they're already flared out, so I'm not going to cut them shorter. The system is designed to have that much Freon or refrigerant in it to be able to fill up these pipes. Also, I'm gonna use this nylon blue to seal. Nowhere in the manual, but everybody says that this is great. So for the money that you pay for it, it's worth having extra. With the connection sealed with this nylon blue, we got them hand tied to about 12 pounds over here, 12 foot-pounds, 19 foot-pounds over here per manual. If you don't have a torque wrench, just do it by hand. Obviously, you have to get a good feel for it. I've tested it out my hand on a bolt that I had in the garage, so I kind of like have a rough idea of what that should be. Best way to do it is to wrap around the actual thing, so put it inside and now wrap over it, right? So this way, they're also separated from each other. Because I didn't want to cut the lines, I have to make them square like that, and the compressor is basically going to go over there. The brackets are installed, the unit is on the wall. There's some spacers over here, rubber spacers, which are designed to, they're anti-vibration. So with the unit on the wall, I'm ready to connect the lines. So we're going to use the same process. I'm going to make sure that the pipe is as straight as it gets, and then so there is no kinks and bends in it, and then just connect it over here. With the connections done, tightened and sealed with nylon blue. So the setup is simple now. We have a manifold gauge. We have this open. We're gonna use this one only. We're gonna have this one closed. Very, very important. This one has to be closed. This one is closed. This one is open. We have the blue line going into the suction line over here with an adapter, which comes in the kit. And then we have the yellow line hooked up to a vacuum pump. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see this dial going down when we turn the vacuum pump on. We're gonna let it run for about 15-20 minutes, Once it finishes running, we close this part over here, then we turn off the pump, then we wait half an hour, whatever you're comfortable. The longer you wait, the more accurate reading you're gonna get that you don't have a leak. So the pump is running. In the first 5 seconds, it's gonna pull almost maximum vacuum, but you have to let it run even if it doesn't drop anymore. So right now we are like very, very low, but you just gotta let it sit over here for 15-20 minutes to evaporate all the water in the system. The pump is still humming along. For the past 20 minutes, it settled at this pressure about 30 seconds into the pool. In the meanwhile, I was able to do the wiring over here. So I've connected 1, 2, and 3, live and neutral. We got the ground. We have an extra wire over here. I'm gonna hide this one somewhere because we don't need it. I just had a cable that had an extra wire. And then now we'll just have to connect it to the wall. I'm about to turn off the pump, so I'm gonna tighten this one up. Turn off the pump from its switch in that order, and then we're gonna leave it like this. And then we're gonna come and check on the pressure in a couple of hours. I didn't like the look of the hose, so I had the screen already made. Just put it in there. Still holding a vacuum. 2 hours later, as you can see, the sun is already about to set. So I'm just gonna turn it on and see what's gonna happen. So according to the manual, if we're holding a vacuum, we're gonna open this valve a quarter of a turn, wait for the gas to flow, wait for 5 seconds, close it, read higher pressure on the gauge. If we don't have any leaks, then we're gonna remove the hose and then reopen both of the valves. Okay, about 10 minutes have passed, even though the manual says 1, still no change in pressure. So right now we're gonna remove the hose and then we're gonna open up the valves. So I just turned it on. We're gonna go and check on the compressor outside and listen to it. It's actually spinning, but listen to it, how quiet it is compared to that big X thing which you heard throughout the video. So the comfort level of this thing is gonna be amazing. Right now it's pushing refrigerant through the lines, and I have cool air coming in the house already. How cool? It's already 60. So that's pretty cool, and I just started. So you have to let it run for about 10 minutes like this. Quick update. So the unit, 3 days have passed and still running, no leaks. I'm not very proud of my pipe work, so I'll just have to fix this. The fact that I installed it on the wall, I could hear a little bit of vibration inside the house. So my computer table is right here, so I can hear a little bit of vibration in the house, but nowhere near as loud as that one. So this one is super loud. And this one is running right now, but it's whisper quiet. It's running most of the time in whisper mode. Usually I keep it on 77, 78. Because it's different than 77 in the hallway. 77 in the hallway is like 82 in this room. But 77 in this room, it means 77 in this room. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we got very, very nice, cool breeze coming from it. And what I really like about the comfort that you get out of these things is that they don't really stop. They run continuously, but at very, very low speed. So they use very, very little power, but they run continuously. So it maintains 77. Instead of 77, it stays 77 all day in the room instead of turning on and off and on and off. So you have that difference of 3 or 4 degrees on a normal AC. If you're thinking about buying one of these, absolutely, easy to install. I would totally do more if it comes to that. 115 volts, very easy installation. I literally just plug it into an outlet. Thanks for watching.